very much. So for us at Nestle, part of what we want to see is a true circularity around our plastics packaging. Actually, that's a starting point for us. So what we want to see is a situation where we go from bottle to bottle, which means one bottle goes into the environment, it is properly segregated, it is brought back and is recycled, and we use that to produce another bottle. We want to see that full circularity, because that way we are ensuring that these materials are being removed from the environment. Now, what else are we doing? Of course, during your course of production, there are parts of the material that are cut off and all of that. So we have a zero waste to landfill policy, and we've achieved that process across our factories. So these materials actually go to an organization that uses it also within their production. So we're making sure that we're closing that loop. Now, when you talk about how do people get into this? So for collectors, we work with collectors in Abuja, recyclers in Abuja. We work with some in Lagos, 2 in Lagos, 1 in Abuja, and really getting through that to get to the aggregators who are within that value chain. Is a very long value chain, like Adejoke has mentioned. So there's a lot that goes in between that. So as responsible manufacturers, we know the exact volume of plastic that we put into the environment, and we're working to collect back exactly that volume. By December 2023, we had arrived at 100% neutrality, which means that every ton of plastic we put out, we collected that ton back. And we went way beyond that. This year, we've gone up to 170%. So not just stopping when we've achieved our own 100% neutrality. Why are we doing that? Because we are part of the Food and Beverage Recycling Alliance, which is the home of the EPR, the Extended Producer Responsibility. We're working together to ensure that we're creating an ecosystem. We've worked with government to ensure that the policies are well aligned and every thing that needs to be done is clear and responsibilities are assigned. So what we're doing now is to work on an ecosystem that enables that. We're incentivizing the collectors. We're ensuring that we're putting systems in place to ensure human rights within that system, because that's part of the sustainable practices. The first one is people. Ensuring that human rights are respected, ensuring that there's no child labor within that system, ensuring that this very informal system is formalized and brought into the mainstream so that everybody is sure that they're gaining a decent living and in a safe environment. And now the third step is to ensure that every manufacturer along the value chain, whether you're transforming it, whether you're collecting it, whether you're processing it, whether you're the one creating the preforms and all of that, you're involved within this, because we need everyone working together to ensure that we're closing all the loops along the value chain. Now, a key focus for us going into the next year, as we've looked at our plan, is to reinforce the communication, reinforce the awareness, and then really work behind the scenes to empower the whole ecosystem. So we're incentivizing, we're supporting, we're providing grants. We're doing quite a bit of work to ensure that we create this ecosystem, because we know that we can't go it alone. And that goal 17 is really super important when we think about this value chain. It has to be all around collaboration, and that's what we're making sure that we work on. So yes, EcoBata, Adejoke, is great to meet you. Maybe we'll have a chat after this, but we're working together to ensure that we're enabling that ecosystem. Thank you.